Hello and welcome to Yoga with Sacha. I thought you might want to see the little puppies again. I know some of you have been commenting on how sweet they are. So yeah, you wanted a puppy? Have two. All three of them are still absolutely fine, but one of them was sleeping, so I thought I'd leave him to it. Oh. So let's put you back with your brother and do some yoga together. Today we're going to focus on 5 poses to really help us wake up that are also suitable during pregnancy. Hello Shanti, this is Auntie. So let's get into something comfy and I will see you on the mat. So since we're doing yoga to help us wake up, I want us to start nice and easy on the floor and come to a really classic prenatal yoga pose. Actually really classic yoga pose. That's great for helping us wake up our legs and wake up our hips. What we're going to do is bring our feet in front of us so that the gap between our legs makes a kind of diamond shape. So if you're not pregnant, feel free to bring your heels right in towards your body. And if you are pregnant, keep the heels a little bit further away, keeping the space nice and wide. And then just taking a moment to close your eyes, breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply. Allowing your inhalations, your spine to lengthen. And on your exhalation, allowing your knees to come down towards the mat. Inhalation, spine lengthening. Exhalation, maybe finding a little bit more gravity, pulling the knees down towards the earth. And if we like, starting with this long spine, we can lean forwards a little bit, coming into a forward fold in Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. So really coming down as low as feels comfortable for you. Working with this theme of waking up. Bringing your awareness to the center of your chest, your spiritual heart center. Just breathing into this area. Noticing if it feels open or closed. No need to judge it, just breathe into this space and notice as you gently lean forwards. I think I mentioned before in other videos about how in pregnancy the body produces a hormone called relaxin that can make you more flexible than you normally would be. And this is great for helping women through labour, but can have long-term effects if we over-exercise and over-extend. So my advice, if you're pregnant and watching this, is to just be really cautious rather than taking your body to its new limits. Really feeling in, thinking about what might have been possible for you before. So if you're suddenly able to do the splits and you've never done the splits before, probably a good idea to not do the splits. Whereas if you did the splits every day before, you're probably fine to carry on. But the way that I'm practicing is just to be a little bit more conservative. I'm not pushing right to the edge of my comfort zone and I'm staying well within my limits so that I know that I'm feeling some kind of stretch but keeping my body safe while I do it. So taking one more deep inhalation and exhalation here. Walking the hands back towards the body. Beautiful. Bringing, for our next pose, you can bring your right leg out to the side, bringing your left leg in towards the thigh of your right leg. We're going to be turning over as if we were looking over the right toes. And the non-pregnant variation would be that we'd be aiming to have our belly button kind of over our leg. this isn't so possible once you've got a bit of a bump going. So instead we're going to be aiming to inhale the arms up, and as we exhale, we're bringing our body down to the inside of our leg. So just the inside of the leg, allowing room for your bump. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, allowing yourself to lower down into the pose. Inhaling, walking the hands back up towards the body. You can place the right hand on the right knee, just give it a gentle little bit of movement, waking it up. And then switching sides, left leg comes out to the side, right leg comes to the thigh of the left leg. Left toe is pointing up towards the sky. Inhaling, arms overhead, feeling that extension through the spine. And exhaling, coming down, allowing the belly to come just to the inside of the left leg. Taking one more inhalation and exhalation here. And then walking your hands back towards your body, coming back upright. For our third pose, we're going to make our way over onto our hands and knees. Bringing knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Rotating inner elbows in towards each other. As we inhale, arching the spine ever so slightly. And as we exhale, curving over, hugging baby into belly, baby in towards spine, bringing chin towards chest. Inhaling, shoulders roll back, heart lifts. Exhaling, curving tailbone under, tucking chin into chest. So really thinking about opening the heart and allowing the shoulders to roll back in the upward variation, rather than trying to create the biggest banana in your back as possible. It can help to keep just a little bit of strength through the lower back, through the core, especially as you're doing this up variation. And then as we come to the down variation, bringing the chin to the chest, tucking the pelvis under. So just gentle movements. You can time this completely with your own breath. Maybe you want to go much quicker than I am or slower. It's all good. Do what works for you. And finally bringing the spine to the middle. We can come to our fourth pose, bringing our toes to touch, bringing our knees super wide, and making your way back towards a child's pose. Again, if you're pregnant, you might want to stay on your forearms here. You can even place a couple of blocks to rest your head upon, but keeping that gap so that there's no compression in your belly is really important here. Really taking deep breaths into your back body. And by this I mean we're very front-centered people, front-centered beings, human beings, because our eyes are on the front of our head. My theory is we tend to, even when we're breathing, we'll breathe into the front of the body and we'll forget that our lungs are actually three-dimensional. So really taking a moment to remember that. And allow the breath to really move into the back of your body and the sides of your body. We're going to bring the hands forward, coming up momentarily through downward facing dog. If that's comfortable for you, we're just going to find the pose, take one breath into it, and then walk our feet forwards, making our way up to standing. Gently, gently rolling up, allowing head and shoulders to come up last. And from here, we're going to bring our feet together. Inhaling, arms overhead, and exhaling, we're going to sit down into our chair pose, Utkatasana. The key thing is really to keep the weight on top of your legs here. So make sure you're not feeling any pain in your knees, that the tops of the thighs are really doing the work for you here. And we can do a little variation, reaching your left arm forwards, allowing your right arm to reach back. Coming to a very gentle open twist here. If this doesn't feel right for you, you stay with the normal variation. Bring the right arm forwards and the left arm back. We come to twist on the other side. Inhaling, sitting out of the chair. Exhaling, coming right back into it. And finally, inhaling, allowing yourself to relax. And taking a moment in Tadasana, mountain pose. You can allow your feet to be hip width apart, spreading the toes nicely, tucking pelvis under slightly. Rolling shoulders up and back, letting the arms just hang there, letting the neck be long. And ending our sequence, standing on our 2 feet. Feeling your connection with the ground. I'm going to make my way down to the mat. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment. It really does mean the world to me to see you guys engaging with the videos that are popping up here. There are plenty more videos at Yoga with Sacha YouTube channel and yogawithsacha.com. Namaste.